Welcome to the Immersive English Podcast. I'm Max, and I'm so glad you're joining us today.
And I'm Natalie. It's great to be back with you, listeners.
Absolutely. Sometimes learning English can feel a bit, like you're stuck in a textbook, right? And we want to change that. We want to make it practical, make it real.
Exactly. So for this episode, we've decided to dive into practical, everyday English situations for intermediate learners.
We're going to be role-playing 3 common scenarios that you might encounter in your daily life. This will give you a chance to hear and experience how native speakers navigate these conversations naturally.
We'll focus on useful phrases, common expressions, and just the flow of a real conversation. It's all about getting comfortable with spoken English in different contexts.
We'll make sure to speak clearly and at a good pace for intermediate learners. We want you to feel confident in understanding and eventually using these phrases yourself.
So, if you're ready to immerse yourself in some real-life English, grab a cup of tea or coffee, and let's get started with our first scenario. This is going to be fun.
Our first scene takes us to a place many of us visit pretty regularly, a hair salon.
Ah, yes, the dreaded, or sometimes delightful, haircut appointment.
Exactly. So in this role play, Natalie, you're going to be the talented hairdresser.
That's right. And you, Max, are my client. And here's the twist for our listeners. Max, you're going to need to, politely say that your haircut isn't quite what you wanted.
Oh, this is going to be interesting. It's actually a really common situation, isn't it? How do you give feedback or even criticism without being rude or offending someone?
Precisely. It's all about those polite phrases and softening your language. We'll show you how to ask for adjustments respectfully. So, are you ready to get your hair done, Max?
As ready as I'll ever be. Let's get started.
All right, Max, settle into the chair. Okay, your hair is looking a little shaggy today, isn't it? What kind of cut are we thinking?
Well, I was hoping for something a bit shorter on the sides, a bit neater, and then just a trim on top, nothing too drastic.
Got it. Shorter on the sides, trim on top. Sounds good. Let's get this shampooed first. Oh, and how's the water temperature? Good?
Oh, perfect. Thank you. This is really relaxing.
Excellent. All right, here we go. Snip, snip, snip. So, how's your day been so far, Max? Anything exciting happening?
Not too much. Just a normal Tuesday, really. Looking forward to this fresh cut, though. I haven't had one in a while.
Well, you came to the right place. We'll have you looking sharp in no time. Okay, just finishing up here. Right, take a look. What do you think?
Let me see. It looks good. It definitely looks neater than before.
Yeah? I tried to give you a really clean line on the sides, like you asked.
You did. You really did. And the back looks great. It's just, on the sides, it feels a little... I don't know if it's quite as short as I was picturing, especially around the ears here.
Oh, okay. You think it could be a bit shorter then?
Yeah, I think so. It's just a personal preference, but I was kind of hoping for it to be a bit tighter on the sides, closer to the scalp, if that makes sense. Just to make it feel a bit more modern, maybe.
Ah, I see what you mean. So you're looking for a bit more of a fade, perhaps, or just a closer shave there. I can definitely go a little shorter. I just wanted to be careful not to take too much off right away.
Oh, no, I appreciate that, truly. You were being careful, which is great. But yes, if you wouldn't mind, just a bit shorter around the ears and up the sides would be perfect. Just a tiny bit more, I think.
No problem at all. We can absolutely adjust that. Let me grab my clippers again. Sometimes it's hard to tell until you see it dry, isn't it?
Exactly. It's one of those things. But yeah, if you could just take a little more off there, I think it would be exactly what I was hoping for. Thank you so much.
My pleasure. Let's get this just right for you. It's important to leave here feeling fantastic. There we go. How's that looking now?
Yes. Oh, that's much better. Thank you so much, Natalie. That's exactly what I wanted. It looks perfect now.
Fantastic. So glad we could get it just right. Sometimes it just takes a tiny tweak, doesn't it?
It really does. I really appreciate you making that adjustment. You're great.
My pleasure. Glad you're happy.
Well, Natalie, that was quite the haircut experience, wasn't it? From a slight miscommunication to the perfect cut.
It really was, Max. And, it just shows how important it is to communicate politely, even when things aren't quite right.
Exactly. So that was one scenario, but now let's shift gears completely, shall we? From salon to sky, as it were.
Yes, because our next role play is about something else we talk about all the time, especially when we don't know what else to say. The weather. It's such a universal small talk topic.
The weather, it's the ultimate icebreaker, isn't it? You can talk to anyone about the weather.
You really can. And it's so interesting how much our mood can be tied to it, too. Like today, for instance, it's quite a beautiful day, isn't it?
It really is. I woke up this morning and saw the sun streaming through my window, and I just felt, instantly better. It's warm, but not too hot. Just perfect.
Yeah, definitely. A glorious day, I'd say. Not a cloud in the sky. Makes you want to, just stay outside all day, doesn't it?
It really does. I was actually thinking of taking a long walk later, maybe along the river. It's just the right temperature for it. Not too chilly, not sweltering.
Exactly. Speaking of sweltering, do you remember that heat wave we had last summer? Oh my goodness, I thought I was going to melt. It was, over 35 degrees Celsius for days?
Oh, don't remind me. That was brutal. I remember saying it's scorching hot every 5 minutes. My air conditioner was working overtime. I just wanted to, live in a swimming pool.
Me too. It was unbearable. Sometimes I wish we had, a bit more variety, though. Like a proper thunderstorm now and then. I love the sound of rain, especially when it's, really pouring down.
Oh, I agree. A good thunderstorm can be quite dramatic, especially after a really hot spell. It really clears the air, doesn't it? Like a real breath of fresh air, literally.
It does. And the smell of rain after a dry period, that's one of my favorite things. Petrichor, I think it's called.
Petrichor, yes, that's a great word. But, sometimes it feels like it just rains nonstop here. Especially in autumn. It's just gray and damp for weeks on end. It can be a bit gloomy.
Oh, tell me about it. When it's been raining cats and dogs all day, I just want to curl up with a blanket and a book. It definitely makes you want to stay indoors.
Yeah, and then you start thinking, it's just miserable outside, and it's hard to get motivated. You feel like the weather is really getting you down.
It can. But then suddenly you get a beautiful, crisp autumn day, sunny but with all the colorful leaves, and you just forget all about the rain. It's beautiful.
That's true. Those crisp, sunny autumn days are just fantastic. And then winter, of course. Are you a fan of snow, Natalie?
That's a good question. I like it for the first day or two when everything looks like a winter wonderland. It's so quiet and magical. But then when it starts to turn slushy and everything's just gray again, I'm kind of over it. What about you?
Yeah, I'm with you there. I love a fresh blanket of snow, especially around the holidays. It makes everything feel, festive. But I'm not a big fan of the freezing temperatures that come with it. I always feel like I'm bundled up too much.
Right? And the wind chill, that's the worst. It can be -5 degrees, but with the wind chill, it feels like -15. That bone-chilling cold.
Exactly. It really cuts right through you. But then spring comes along, and suddenly everything is blooming, and the days are getting longer, and you just feel like a new lease on life.
Spring is my favorite. It's like the earth wakes up. And the weather can be a bit unpredictable, 1 minute it's sunny, the next it's a bit showery, but it's all part of the charm. It's always changing.
Yeah, you really never know what you're going to get. It's a bit like life, isn't it? One minute it's raining, the next the sun comes out.
That's true. It's a good metaphor. And that's why talking about the weather is always a safe bet. Everyone experiences it.
Now, in this last scenario, we'll show you an example of how you might introduce yourself to a new person for the first time at a gym. Excuse me. Hi, is anyone using this treadmill? I'm Max, by the way. I'm new here.
Oh, hey. No, it's all yours. I just finished up with it. Nice to meet you, Max. I'm Natalie. Welcome to the gym. You picked a good one. It's usually not too crowded.
Thanks, Natalie. Yeah, I figured it was time to finally join a gym. Needed to, get a bit more active. My friend kept telling me about this place, so I thought, why not?
Good for you. It's a great way to stay healthy for sure. I've been coming here for about a year now. It really helps me clear my head after a long day at work. What kind of exercises do you usually do?
Oh, I'm mostly into cardio, trying to build up some stamina. Running, cycling. I'm also hoping to try some of the weights eventually. It all looks a bit complicated right now.
That can seem that way at first, but you'll get the hang of it quickly. There are always trainers around if you need help, too. What do you do for work, if you don't mind me asking?
Not at all. I'm a graphic designer. It's pretty creative, but it means I spend a lot of time sitting. So that's another reason I needed to get moving. What about you?
That's cool. I work in marketing for a tech company. Also, a lot of sitting. So the gym is really important for me. Do you have any favorite hobbies outside of work and, working out?
Let's see. Well, I really enjoy photography, especially nature photography, and I love trying out new restaurants. I'm a big food enthusiast. What about you, Natalie? Any interesting hobbies?
Oh, that's great. I actually love trying new restaurants too. Maybe we could share some recommendations sometime. As for hobbies, I really like hiking. It's a nice way to be outdoors.
Oh, wow, hiking. That's awesome. I've always wanted to try more of that. It's been really nice meeting you, Natalie. Maybe I'll see you around here again.
It was great meeting you too, Max. Definitely. I'm usually here a few times a week, so I'm sure we'll run into each other again. Keep up the good work.
You too.
And that's our little scene. It shows how you can start a conversation with someone new, even in an unexpected place, like a gym.
Right. It's all about being friendly and asking open-ended questions to keep the conversation going.
We hope you enjoyed that. Now, for you, our listeners, we have some questions to think about. Have you ever met a new friend in an unexpected place? Where was it?
Also, do you go to a gym or do you prefer other ways to exercise? What's your favorite way to stay active?
Let us know in the comments. We love hearing from you.